Drunk boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazon, aka El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, time is ticking, my friend. Time is ticking. I know I don't have no wife, but you understand it's invincible, but time is ticking, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyson Fury yesterday has alerted Eddie Hearn that he got 3 days. 3 days, 3 días, but today it makes 48 hours. 48 hours to come up with a date. Come up with a date for the biggest and the most important fights in boxing, the biggest event in boxing, the biggest events in the sport industry, the biggest events of all events. This fight, this event makes the whole world stops, ladies and gentlemen. Makes the whole world stops. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to just hand this and the responsibility and accountability just for Eddie Hearn, but they called you out. Also, Frank Warren, you got to deliver. Bobby Arum, you have to deliver. Wake up, old man. This is the last big fight. We need you. We need you, Bobby Arum. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight needs to happen. Several years ago, the heavyweight division was in a coma. And thanks to Tyson Fury when he beat Klitschko. Thanks to the emerge of Anthony Joshua. Thanks to the emerge of Deontay Wilder that the heavyweight division rolls back. Not all the way back. This fight will bring it where it needs to be. And when the heavyweight division is alive, when the heavyweight division is rocking and rolling, baby, that's when boxing is rocking and rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't give a damn if this fight is in the US, in the UK, in Africa, in Asia, in heaven or in hell. This fight needs to happen. And the other hands in the cookie jar needs to deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that the money is there for the fighters. The money is there for the fighters. Don't let them lie to you. I ain't gonna let them lie to me, and I won't lie to you. I'm your boy, Mr. Moonshine, baby. I don't lie to you. Not lie to my people. This is the boxing community. It's no more of this pump faking. It's no more pump faking us. We ain't jumping. We stay right here. Defense. Defense. We stay right here. We stay planted. Just a hand in your face. Just a hand in your face. You ain't pump faking nobody no more. We're tired of that. The boxing community has been trained because of Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. We ain't gonna wait no more, and we ain't gonna let you over marinate stuff no more. No. We ain't just gonna be sitting back and take all your tweets and listen to each and every one of y'all interviews. Talk about what this day and this that and this gonna come and it's gonna come next month and we're gonna make an announcement and then we have no goddamn announcement. Sorry, I don't want to use the God name in vain. That's it. It's time to deliver. And I'm actually happy that Tyson Fury is the one that's... Let's go. Let's go. Let's make this happen. Anthony Joshua got to speak up. Anthony Joshua too. Tyson Fury wants to fight. You signed the contract. Come on. That's your boy, Eddie Hearn. Let's go, Eddie. Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. You remember the stand-up with Eddie Murphy, Raw? Eddie. I want what's coming to me. Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Eddie, I want what's coming to me. You not trying to make it because you want half. Anyway, Eddie Hearn, let's make this. Let's make this fight for the people. Bobby Arum, Frank Warren, let's make this fight for the people. You know that we need this. Look, I understand the pandemic. I understand you're trying to squeeze every cell, every cell of a dime. I know. And this is why this fight is not coming through fruition. Because y'all little greedy, greasy hands want every cent that it could possibly make. And maybe it's not going to make it, but that doesn't mean that this is going to be just one fight. This could be a rematch down the line. Or a lot of greats heavyweight matchup end up in rematches anyway. But y'all gotta sacrifice. Use that. If y'all not gonna make the most of it, just use that as an investment. Use that as an investment. The world of boxing needs this. Boxing needs this in the for America, for the UK, all around the world. It just needs it. The whole world stops. We could have had Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, and that failed. And you was part of that, Eddie Hearn. You was part of that. And it didn't come through fruition. You was also part of the biggest female fight in Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. And I understand, maybe, you know, the contract fell apart or whatever. If you just would have given more money to Amanda Serrano, you already know you could have had that fight. But that's another content. That's another content. Shout out to Amanda Serrano, 7th Division World Champion. Y'all already know. The female, the Betty Pacquiao, the pound for pound. The pound for pound knockout queen of boxing. And shout out to Katie Taylor as well. 2 of the most decorated champions. And these 2 of the most decorated heavyweights of this era. Ladies and gentlemen, no more pump faking. No more pump faking. We defense, you ain't gonna pump fake the people no more. You ain't gonna be pump faking us no more. Nah. Like, again, we have learned from the Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. We have waited enough. We ain't gonna wait no more. Ain't no more anticipation. This fight don't need no more build-up. This fight don't need no more marination. It doesn't need that. Look, the Anthony Joshua need to fight another fighter, or Tyson Fury needs to fight another fighter. No. And I understand a lot. There's people out there that don't give a damn about the sport of boxing, just care about one fighter. There's people out there, this little group that wants to see the trilogy and cry for the trilogy with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. No. This is the biggest fight. The Undisputed is the biggest fight. And if you don't think that this is the biggest fight, the most important fight in boxing, and this is not the fight that you want to see, that you don't want that it come through fruition, you ain't not a boxing fan. You not a boxing fan. You's a cancer. A cancer, I say. To the boxing community, this fight needs to happen. And put it this way, even, on side note, even if they grant a trilogy with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, I would like a Deontay Wilder to do what would you like mandatories to do that could step in the way of a big fight. We all wanted Usyk to step away so we could see the possibility of seeing this Undisputed. In the 140-pound division with Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez, we wanted Jack Catterall to step aside so we could see that fight, that Undisputed, come to fruition. If in the 154, if Brian Castillo and Jamel Charles are about to fight for the Undisputed, but there's a mandatory luring around, we want that guy to step aside so we can see the Undisputed, ladies and gentlemen. Undisputed, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to hear nothing. You want, if there's an IBF mandatory and his name is Abdul Kokorov in 147, and we want to see Bud and Earl Spence, you want somebody to pay Abdul Kokorov, step aside Abdul Kokorov. We need to see Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. So if this is the biggest fight in boxing, and there is, let's say for example, Deontay Wilder, we want him to step aside so this fight, the biggest fight, could come to fruition. If you don't feel the same way, you're not a boxing fan. That does not mean that I don't think that Deontay Wilder deserve the trilogy. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it. I think that he should get his trilogy, but not before this Undisputed. No. This is the big one. This is the biggest fight in boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing needs to come to fruition, and the power players needs to deliver in 48 hours, man. 48 hours, deliver it. We need this. The boxing world needs this, because this boxing sport is not a growing sport. I don't believe it's a dying sport, but it's not a growing sport. This is the fight that's going to grow the sport. 2 giants. 2 great heavyweights. The best fighting the best for all the marbles. Remember, the Undisputed heavyweight at one point was regarded as the king of the world. This is time. It's time that we capitalize, ladies and gentlemen. All hands on deck. All the power players, networks, investors, advertisers, the fighters is already there, and the fans. All hands on deck. This fight needs to happen. And I'm thinking optimistically. It's gonna happen. It should happen. It will happen, damn it. Or somebody gonna catch the wrath of Mr. Moonshine and the others, hardcore boxing fans. You need to deliver this. And not only because it's the biggest for everybody, but it's the biggest legacy fight of their career. Everything works. It's a win-win for everybody. There is no lose situation in this. No lose-lose. It's a win-win. win. Let's make it happen. We got 48 hours. And time is ticking. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Give updated videos. I love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.